What's up, guys? My name's Kenny, and I hope you're all feeling good today. This is Pips from the New York Times. Let's go ahead and get started. I'll be doing the easy, medium, and hard one. Let me know in the comments how you guys did on these, and leave a like on the video if you want to see more of this. Here we go. Warm up. It is the easy puzzle. See how I do on this one. Shouldn't be too hard. So we got to put a 0 into this one. Let's see. These ones add up to 10. These ones add up to 9. There's another 0 down here. Okay, so we have some big sums here. So one way to get 10 is 6 and 4. Another way is 5 and 5. We don't have a 4 on here, so it can't be a 6 and a 4. It has to be a 5 and a 5. And this 0 here tells us we're going to need to put a 5-0 in there. And that means our other 5 is a 5-3, so we'll put that in here. This one has to be a 6 here. We only got one 6 on here. These have to add up to 6, which is our 3-3. And then the 0 goes in where the 0 is. And that is our easy puzzle. Let's go ahead and move on now to the medium one. All right. Ooh, we got a small medium one here today, which is... Okay, so for a medium puzzle, only having 4 dominoes, that is interesting. So I wonder what the weird mathy stuff is that we got to do. So, first thing is there has to be a 4 in this area because it has a sum of 4. There's only one thing that can go in there, so it has to be a 4. So that eliminates a 4 from going into either of these equal sign areas where they have to be the same number in both the spots in those regions. So that means it's not a 4. So what we're looking at there then, what we're looking at there in the equal regions is things that we have multiple of. So we do have 2 3s, we do have 2 2s, we only have 1 5, or we only have 1 1. Okay, so that means that these equal regions have to be our 2s and 3s. So that's going to be important, but we don't know which one's where yet. Unfortunately, we do have a 2 and a 3, both attached to different 4s. So, for example, we can't say for sure it's like this. We don't know yet. We have to figure out which one's 3, which one's 2. This one's a less than 3. So, I suppose that one has to be our 1, right? Because we just determined that the 2s have to go in the equal sign region. We only have 2 2s, right? If we had 3 2s, then maybe it would be possible to put a 2 here. But because we only have 2 2s, I'm just verifying that. Yes, we only have 2 2s. Okay, so this one is our 1 in there. We don't have any 0s, so the 1 3 has to go in like this. And that means that our other 3 goes here. So these ones are 2s over here, so we can go in, because that was our 3 4 up here. Now we know this 4 is with a 2, and the 2s have to go in the equal region. And then, yeah, and then 4 plus 5 does equal 9. All right, so for being a medium puzzle, this was a pretty easy one, a very small one, that's for sure. I would say it was pretty easy. Let's go ahead and move on to the hard puzzle for today. Here we go. All right. Do I want to go over to this other scene here? And, you know, I mean, this works pretty well, actually. It's already set up. All right, I'll take it. Okay, don't have to move anything, adjust anything. Okay, I always look for single cells, single tiles, or interesting sum regions. So this one has to have a 2 in here. We do have multiple 2s. This one has to be a 3 in here. We have 4 3s. The other interesting thing is this 1 region, which the only way to equal 1 in a 1 region is to have a 1 and to have a 0. Now, unfortunately, for me, I guess, for us that are solving it, we do have multiple 1s. And we do have multiple 0s. We even have a 1 3. So like this one is an option to go right here. I don't know yet if it does go there. Another easy thing that we can do is we can say 2 6s have to go into this 12 region. So because this has to be 6 and 6, that's the only way to get to 12 with two numbers. So these have to be 6s. So the question is, do we have a 3 6? We do have a 3 6, unfortunately. But if we were to put a 3 6 there, we would then need this one to be a 0 1 tile. And we don't have a 0 1 tile. So what that means is that this one right here can't be the 3-6. So that means our 3 has to go into the 1 region. So it has to be either a 3-0 or a 3-1. And gosh dang it, we have both of them. Why? Why do we gotta have both of them? Oh, I thought this was gonna be easy. Okay, so it could be a 3-1. Well, we don't have a 6-6. So if we have either a 3-0 or a 3-1 horizontally in here, which we have to have one or the other, this one right here is also going to have to be horizontally, including a 6. So do we have a 6-0 or do we have a 6-1? Let's look. We have a 6-1. Okay, so I believe we don't have a 6-0. So let's put in a 6-1 right here. And then this other one, that would mean it has to equal 1 here. So it's a 3-0. And there we go. That's how we get started. So now we need a 6 here. Oh, a 6-4? Well, either way, we're going to need a 6-4 here. The question is, does it go like this? Or does it go like this? And that's probably important, actually. Oh, man, I don't see how you'd get that right now. The 15 region's interesting because to get to 15, there's 5-5-5. There's also something like 6-4-5. We know we can't put the 6-4 in there actually because this one has to be 6-4. So having eliminated that, there's no way to do like 6-6-3. I don't think that's possible. If we have a 6-3, yeah, we do have a 6-3. Yeah, see, like it could be 6-3 in here. And then this is a 3-4 or a 3-2. Yeah, and we do have a 3-2. Unfortunately, this would work, right? No, 6-3. No, 6-6, 6-2. Sorry, not 3-2. I got confused. In my head, I said 6-6-3. And then I went ahead and did 6-3-3 for some reason. So we would need a 6-2. Oh, wait, no, we can't put the 6-4 here, right? Because this has to be a 6-4. So it can't be 6-3-4 or 6-3. Gosh dang it. I'm having a hard time saying 6-6-3. 6 plus 6 is 12 plus 3 is 15. Because we don't have a 6-2 here. So since we don't have a 6-2, it can't go up like this. We don't have a 6-6 tile, so I just said that this cannot be our 6-4. So, okay, so we can eliminate 6-6-3. I've eliminated 5-5. Well, did I eliminate 5-5-5? No, I didn't. I think that's what I'm getting to. I think I'm getting to the idea that it has to be 5-5-5. But I don't think that What was the other option? 6-4, right. I eliminated the 6-4. That's what I was doing. I was going through the list of like what things add up to 15, and I was trying to eliminate the things that it couldn't be based off of the dominoes we have. And I think I'm getting to, so it can't be 6-4-6, 6-6-3. It can't be 6-4, so 6 and 4 would be 10, so then there's 5. 6 and 5 is 11. 6-5-4. So 6-5-4 is an option. Ooh, wait a minute. 6-5-4. But again, if we put the 4-6 in here, we would still need the same problem, which is getting a 6 connected to either a 2 here or a 6 connected to the 4, which we can't connect the 6 to the 4 because that has to go over here. Or here. So again, we can't do this, and we can't use the 6-4 for the 6-4-5. Okay. Maybe this was the long way to do this. Maybe there was a quicker way to do it up here. I haven't even looked up here yet. I'm spending all this time. This is listen, like this is an interesting puzzle on its own. So like even if there's an easier way to solve the bigger puzzle, if we just look at this smaller puzzle that's here, this might be the only way to do it. But like I'm having fun, and that's really the point of playing these games, is to have fun and enjoy the process of solving the problems. So even if there's a quick way to do this, I'm enjoying doing a little bit of math here and going, 636 and 654 and 64. Well, no, 645. Wait, that's literally this. I just did the same math twice. Wait. 645. I just said it couldn't be 645, and then I went ahead and I did the math again. Okay, I'm sorry. Well, to be fair, I'd never really explored the idea of us having 5-4 in here. I don't know. I think I just did the same thing twice. It's got to be 5-5. 5-5-5. So now, do we have a 5-4? This is the problem, though. See, now we have a problem, which is we don't know if this is a 5-4 here or if it's a 5-2. Okay, let's look at this other stuff, I guess. So this 11, no, it doesn't have to be 5-6. Well, it has to be 5-6 in here, but it doesn't have to be a 5-6 tile. First of all, we don't have a domino that is 5-6 to do that anyway. So we know it's not the 6 attached to the 4 because that goes down here. So this one, there has to be a 6 in that region with this 3 attached to it. So what other number could be attached to a 4? These ones have to be equal. Wait, we have a 0-0 here? Wait, that's an interesting question. Where is the 0-0 going? The 0-0 can't go in any of these. It can't go in the equal sign. It can go in the not equal sign, but it can't go in the not... Yeah, well, it can't go in the not... Okay, it has to go up here. Like, that's the only spot for the 0-0. Because they can't go in like this. And then it can't go anywhere down here. Okay. So that's good to know. So now this is a 5-6 with 2 things. So we know that a 6... We know that both of these... Well... One of them... Actually, no, we can't really place them yet, can we? One of them is this 6-3 domino. I was going to say, I don't think it matters where we put it, here or here. But it might have to go over here like this. In fact, it does have to go over there like that. Because this equal region has to be the 3s, isn't it? I'm missing... Oh, you know what? No, I think I got it. Right. Okay. So I kind of just did all this in my head. But let me explain it to you guys. So if we look at the 3s here... I was looking... Okay, if we got to put 3s in this equal region, do we have a 3-4 to put down here? And the answer is no. We don't have a 3-4. We don't have a 3-3 to complete this like this. And we don't have a 3-4 to go in... to either of these. So that means that we're going to have to put a 3-2 in here. And really the other way of looking at it is what pieces have 4s on them. Because the problem that I had, really the question I had was, could this be a 5-2 right here? And I think that once you figure out where all the 3s have to go, I think you come to the realization that the 3 has to go here, which would mean the other 3 has to go like this. So now... This is a 5-4 like this, and the 6-4 goes up like this, and then the 5 will come down here within the 2. Okay, I did take a long time to do that one. I think that it was a pretty... There was... I mean, you had to... The thing about this one is, like, you had to arrive at multiple conclusions across the whole thing. And they all do, like... They all do sort of collide with each other at some point. Like... The 3s are important to getting this. But, like, I mean, I spent a long time thinking about the 15. I didn't need to spend as long as I did thinking about that. But I decided to focus on it. And, if I was just playing this on my own, by the way, if I wasn't making a video, I would have just plopped down the 5s in there immediately because I knew that they were going to be the 5s because I could have eliminated the things. But I'm kind of trying to work my way through and talk things out for the video and explain things to you guys. So it's not like I'm not faster at this. I am. I just, again, like right here at the end, like I saw how this all had to go with the 3s. So one of these days I should just do one silently and just show you guys, I can do these faster. Anyway, guys, appreciate you watching. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Let me know how solving this one went for you. The interesting thing about these is that I would have to assume that the people that play this puzzle, I think people are smart enough to be able to solve them. Like, I can't really imagine having any that I get stuck on. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's impossible. Well, it's not impossible because it just takes a while, I think. But like, it is possible for somebody to get stuck on one of these and be like, I can't figure it out and quit. But like, this is why I wish that we can make. I wish there was some sort of a thing for us to make our own puzzles, because I feel like if people could make our own puzzles of these, we would choose to make them super hard for other people and to make them impossible. Like in Sudoku, like that people make some puzzles that are impossible to solve. Like, and I will not be able to get them no matter how hard I try. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, point being, I don't think that there can really be. I don't really see anybody failing at these. Most people won't fail these, I think, most of the time. So, anyway, appreciate you guys watching. If you guys enjoyed, hit the like button. I'll see you guys in the next one.